Hello, hello, everybody. How are you doing today? All right. So excited to be here with you guys tonight. And so let me make sure that we are absolutely positively live. All right. I am coming to you live, talking to you. Let me go ahead and check and see how this YouTube looking over here to make sure that I am indeed live over here on YouTube. Hey YouTube, how you doing? All right, so let me make sure I'm over here live on Facebook and YouTube at the exact same time. And yes, we are. We are live. All right. We're going to talk about this topic because I have had so many individuals inbox me on this particular topic that I felt that it was a need for me to come on live and talk about this subject about your child hating math. How about this? Let's keep it real. Do you hate math? So if you hate math and your child hates math, and then you got to homeschool them, teaching them math, and nobody likes math, right? So we need to actually talk about this. I'm going to share some different things with you that I have actually been doing, and I have tried. Let me just give it to you plain. I have experienced many different math curriculums. I have used several different math curriculums over the years, some that I actually built by gathering different resources, collabing, putting them together. And then I have actually bought a box curriculum, several. I have used everything from video books to, which I still use, from video books to regular books to this and that and this and that. And so what today we're going to talk about, and I know you might be a little distracted because you see all of this amazingness going on in my background, but you know that I am the founder of healthehoneypot.com. That is one word put together where you can get all your natural feminine hygiene products. Because you know, at Homeschooling Oils, we don't just take care of you from the homeschooling perspective, but we take care of you on health and wellness as well. So we love essential oils. We love all natural products. And this is just one of the products that we have, along with essential oils and a whole lot of other stuff, baby. Along with providing customized consultations and lesson plans for your unique homeschool. So if you would like to have a private consultation with me, then you need to inbox me or email me, and then we can get you started on your journey. So let's talk about this here math, okay? Now, mind you, I have two different type of learners. I have one that is relatively gifted and talented, one who is have multiple learning differences. So when I talk about homeschooling, I have a unique perspective because I have both categories. One child that has multiple learning difference, has autism, has dyslexia, dyscalculia, like all of them, right? Then I have another child whose only problem is really math. But everything else, this child is totally gifted in, self-directed, self-led, don't need any help other than tell me what to do and I can do it, right? But one thing I could never really master or figure out until some years ago was this math thing. You know why? Because I was a parent who did not like math. I was a parent that did not do well in school in math. I mean, I was average, you know. But I mean, when we started getting up to pre-algebra, algebra 1, algebra 2, geometry, all that stuff, I was like, oh, Lord. So, in essence, I passed, but I just learned enough. I was able to hold on to enough information just to pass the class. And then after that, it was gone in school, right? And so I never really developed a love for math. And so when I transitioned into being a homeschooling mom, math was always a hurdle for me. Math was always that thing that I never could quite. We got through it. We muddled through it. It was always stressful because I was always stressed before even trying to even teach it, because I knew of my personal weaknesses with math and all my personal trauma dealing with math. And it just was not a good situation. But of course, we pushed through. We keep doing it. And one day I came across this video, and this other homeschool mom was talking about this curriculum. And she was like, it's different from any other curriculum out there for the fact that it's not Common Core. And for those of you who are homeschoolers, some of us are for Common Core and some of us are not. But I'm like, nope, don't want to do Common Core, because Common Core, and now schools are starting to see how the Common Core thing is like no, it don't work. So when I heard it wasn't Common Core, it piqued my interest. And so I wanted to be able to not only get my children through math, I wanted to enjoy it as well, because I needed to retrain and reteach myself. But the problem was, most of the curriculums out there, even though they might be wonderfully done, guess what they don't do? Think about it when you look in the back of the book or you have your answer key. What do the answer key accomplish? It's just have the answers, right? So you have all these problems. And if you're a parent that do not understand algebra and you're trying to muddle through to teach your child algebra because you can't afford a tutor, because they can be pricey, and you're trying to just muddle through or trying to tell a child, well, you just figure it out, and you can't figure it out, and then it makes you feel inadequate. You're like, oh, well, the answer is this. I don't know how they got it, but you need to figure it out, all right? And so you're frustrated, the child frustrated, it's like, right? This curriculum, it comes in 7 volumes, right? What I love about this curriculum is called Learn Math Fast system. What I love about it is it's 2 different ways that you can actually do this curriculum. You can do the fast approach, which just basically means if your child understands it, they can just keep going through until they get to a part in which they don't understand, and they slow down and keep doing it, right? Some students can actually get through this whole curriculum within a year or 2. I mean, from the beginning all the way up to high school geometry and algebra. They can go straight on through it. This curriculum is totally different because it puts the parents and the student in the driver's seat. Why do I say that? It's because it's a game changer. How many of you forgot how to do long division or how to explain? You might know how to do it, but you can't explain it. It's a lot of things that we can do and we can do very well, but when it comes to teaching or explaining it to somebody else, it's frustrating, right? Because you know how to do it, and you like, I don't know how to tell you, when I barely made it through it myself. What I love about this curriculum is that not only does this curriculum have illustrations, like let me give you examples and step-by-step illustrations. It gets step-by-step examples, practice, and illustrations. But when you look in the back of the book, this is what changed my life. This is what changed my life and actually helped me understand algebra, because that was a hard thing for me. I couldn't get that thing for my life in school when I was in school. But this curriculum actually helped taught me, right? You see this? The answers are completely worked out. The problems, not the answers, the problem with the answers are completely worked out in the back of the book. So like when you teach your child how to do long division or teaching them about multiplication and they're doing 3 steps multiplication, right? And they have part of the question right, but then they start getting down and they start skipping steps as they get farther and farther down, and you can't figure out where they went wrong at because they have part of the answer or they have some of it, and you just like, I can't figure out where they went wrong at. They don't know where they went wrong at. Well, guess what? You can literally map out based on the problem where the child went wrong. You can actually see, you forgot to bring this down. Oh, wait a minute. This is what happened right here. So let's rework this and get this done properly. This curriculum has been a total game changer for me in the fact that it actually helped me develop a love for math. And I used to hate math. Yes. I used to literally hate math. It gave me anxiety to think about math. As a parent, even when my children was in public school, I was like, oh no. And then when I started homeschooling, I was like, oh my goodness, I could teach everything but math. I'm like, This gave me the upper hand, literally. And so when parents ask me what is the most simple but straightforward curriculum out there, and it's a lot, I always go back to learn math fast for the simple fact that if you need something to walk you out and you need a book, because they have amazing video courses like the Math Tutor. I love Math Tutor as well, but that's video. Some children actually need to have a book, right? And so another thing that I like about Learn Math Fast is that it has all of these hands-on activities. So if you have a child that actually needs things to kind of map out, little cheat sheets, that's what I call them, and just to help you out, to give you some illustrations, to break down the chapters, the smart cards, to break down what angles are, all of this good things. Well, guess what? It has all that comes along with the book. Each volume has its own little things as it gravitates on the more higher levels, so high school algebra and geometry. You're going to have these little geometry packet where your child can actually feel the geometry. It's not just, it makes the geometry come to life, because sometimes there are some children, like my child. One of my children is a kinetic learner. They need to move, they need to touch, they need to feel, they need visual stimulation and hand-to-hand contact with what they're doing, right? Learn Math Fast provides all of that. Hands-on activity. Your child don't need the hands-on, you don't have to use it. But if you have a child that needs this hands-on, then you need this. If you're a parent that really don't understand what it is, you need this. And also, you also need these little cards and stuff like that, because let me tell you, I use them. Okay, my child used them, and that is what I particularly love about it. Let me show you a little bit of the Algebra 1. This is one of the little cards and stuff to make it hands-on. Okay, you see how these problems are written out? This is how I was able to learn. This is some of the answers in the back of the book. And if you want to see these books in detail, you can go to my right here on YouTube. Just Google Homeschooling Oils Learn Math Fast. I actually show you the inside. You can peek inside all these different volumes so you can see it for yourself. Because a lot of things when we buy stuff as homeschoolers, we're not able to see the inside of it. And so we go by the cover or the description of the book or the curriculum, and we read it and we think it's a good fit. But once we get it in our hands and we see it, and we're like, oh, this is not good. But that's why on my channel, Homeschooling Oils, I do my very best to give you a peek inside these curriculums that you normally don't see the inside of, in order for you to gauge and make a better choice before you spend your money and have to go through all this returning process and stuff. And I explain it from my perspective. It might not always be like everybody else would do it, but I'm very honest and transparent, and I give you my twist, my perspective on it from a mom that has a child with multiple learning differences, and also a mom that has a child that's gifted and talented. There's certain things that I have to do for one child that I don't have to do for the other. This is the only curriculum dealing with math that both of my children equally can use, and both of them are doing good with. Usually I have to kind of like adapt and modify and do all this in a third. This is the only curriculum that I never had to adapt, never had to modify, never had to. And I'm accustomed to doing that because I have unique learners. But this, in essence, has taught me some things about math that I could never learn in school. So it made me not only start loving and liking math, that it was so much so that this very subject that I ran away from when I was in high school and college, ran away from, I ended up becoming a math tutor because I finally clicked and I understood what math was all about. And it's not that complicated. And I did this by teaching myself by using this curriculum. This curriculum actually taught a grown woman who'd been out of school for, I ain't gonna tell you, but it's been some decades. That been out of school for a while, and it was actually able to teach me how to do the math. And I could never get these certain concepts when I was in school. I just was able to hold on to enough just to pass the test and just make it through the standardized test. And then once it was gone. It was gone. The only thing I held on was the basic math. Now, you can't run no circle around me when you talking about basic math. I mean, I can do it in my head, do it in my sleep, but you start throwing some algebra. You start throwing some geometric figures dealing with, I got to do all these equations. And I'm like, But now, Learn Math Fast has really changed my perspective, changed my viewpoint, and also helped me to develop a great love for math. I wish I had this when I was in school. So it's helping people who actually is trying to get their GED and their math is not your best of topics. It's helping them. It's helping adults. It's helping children with learning differences, helping adults with learning differences. It's helping adults that just, it never clicked with us, you know, because sometimes it just didn't never click for us. And so it's helping them. And it's also allowing us as parents to be able to be in the driver's seat with this thing called math. And it's also helping our students, which that's what we want, helping our children. It's helping them to develop confidence in math. Like when I tutor children with Learn Math Fast, I always start all my classes with, when I tell them that they are amazingly awesome, they are brilliant. Math is not hard. Math is not hard. You just simply need to practice and you will learn it. You can do anything you put your mind to. I always tell my students that, and I believe it, and I know it's true, because if this book can help me being out of school more than 1 decade, if it can help me and build confidence with me, then I know it can do the same. And I feel strongly that it can do the same with any other child. It's just that they have to break through the mind of them feeling like they can't do it, because a lot of us feel like we can't do it because we just haven't found the right thing that can really like open that brain up. This has been the aha moment for me in regards to math. And so that's why I'm coming live, because I had someone commenting on one of my videos, which if you're watching now, I heard you, sis. That's why I came on live specifically for you and all the other individuals that inbox me and email me in regards to this curriculum. And I know I already put several videos out about this curriculum before, but with all of this, you know, I'm here to help you. And so I was like, let me just come on live and just talk about this curriculum so you can hear it from me, that this curriculum, in my personal opinion, is great for any type of learner, because it has the visual with examples, it has the hands-on, and it has the steps. It goes step by step by step, and it's broken down in small little pieces, little snippets. It's not overdone. You know how sometimes you get like a list and it's just boom, it's just too much going on. If you already have a problem with math, you don't need all that, because it's going to overwhelm you. So I like how they break it down step by step by step, have arrows pointing what you need to be looking at. Then you have hands-on activity. You have illustrations in the book. You have scenarios. It's just, she touches every facet to get that brain going, the right brain, the right hemisphere and the left hemisphere working together. She touches all of it. And that's why I constantly tell people about this curriculum. She has also did something amazing for us at Homeschooling and Oils, because she really appreciate when I did the video years ago about her curriculum. And I was just, as a mom, just going out, just sharing my experience. I didn't know her then. I was just sharing my experience. And so she was like, you know what? I want to do something special for your audience. I want to give them a discount. So anyone that orders, they use your discount code, they will actually get a discount from ordering my books. Now, she runs sales on her books all the time. So that will be in conjunction with whatever sale she has going on, right? Which is amazing. So if you use the code HS Oils, HS Oils, you will get 10% off your purchase. Now, for one mom asked me, do I think that you should buy the entire curriculum at one time? Normally, I don't say this. However, in this instance, I will. If you can afford to do so, buy the whole thing. Because let me tell you what happened to me. Because I didn't know anything about the curriculum years ago when I first bought it. And she was running a sale on volume 1 and volume 2. I decided to buy volume 1, volume 2. Just filling it out, just a little bit. And then once I really started using it, I was like, Oh man, I should have went on ahead and bought the whole thing, because you save when you save more. See, I went in buying 1 and 2, then I went back and bought 3, and I was actually, when I added it up, I actually spent way more money buying it separate than what I would if I would have went on ahead and bought it all, the whole set at one time. So I would tell anybody, if you can afford it, then go ahead and get the whole set. But if you can't afford it, just get what you can. Also look out for her sales. Also use my coupon code HS Oils so that you can get a discount. Because you know my motto, if you don't have to pay full price, don't do it. Use the code and get you a little discount, along with seeing if you have any other things that are actually going on right now. Learn Math Fast is just something that really helped me be able to help my children and help me build my confidence. A lot of the challenges and the lack of confidence that I had, that I did not even realize that I still had, and pulled all the way into adulthood, I didn't realize that until I had to start teaching my children math, the harder parts of math, right? I didn't realize how traumatic it was for me, because I had a bad experience with math growing up in school. I was not the math genius or whatever like that. And so I didn't know that I was carrying all of that stress, all that anxiety, all that lack of confidence over to my children. I didn't even realize that, because I didn't deal with my issue. I didn't deal with my issue. And so when I was finally able to get these and I actually used them, and it started helping me to be able to understand it, so much so that I actually became a math tutor using this curriculum, built my confidence up after all that trauma, then I feel like it can help anybody. I really honestly do. And the cool thing is, even if you don't buy the complete 7-volume set, you can still use this coupon for whatever purchase you decide to do, whether it's 1 book, whether it's 2 books, whether it's the whole set. You can still use this coupon code for any type of order in which you desire to do. You just use HS Oils and you'll get that percentage off and be able to save some money while you're actually helping yourself and helping your students. This curriculum really changed my life. So I hope I answered all the questions that you guys may have had. For those of you who have been inboxing me, I hope this answered all the questions in regards to why I feel the way I feel about Learn Math Fast. My opinion has not changed out of all these years dealing with Learn Math Fast, because sometimes your opinion can change over time. After you use something for an extended period of time, your opinion can change due to life experience, right? This is one of the only curriculums that my opinion has not changed, and it has been years. My opinion has not changed. I still feel the exact same way I felt about it when I was first introduced to it years and years ago. This is by far one of the best curriculums that is out there today, because it balances all learning styles. I have never seen anything like it. And so it helps parents, it helps students, it helps, like, I have never seen anything, and trust me, I have had my hands on a lot of math curriculum. Have a lot of it in that room right now, and it's going to stay in there, because this is by far the best one. And even when I try out other things, because I like to try other things, because I am a homeschooling consultant and I like to know and experience what my clients experience, I always go back to Learn Math Fast. I always go back to Learn Math Fast because of its simplicity and because of its way of explaining topics. Like, I just can't even like explain it to you. Oh, we have a comment. Nope, not even close. Yes, Learn Math Fast has really been a game changer. Has really been a game changer for me as a mom that did not have any confidence with math because of my personal experience in school. I mean, I taught it, but I didn't enjoy it. I taught it, but I wasn't confident. I got through it, but I hated it, and my children hated it too. And so when I got to this, it actually had me loving math. My kids was actually jumping around. We was having fun. I'm like, what? Even my son was able to go through these lessons, and he has multiple learning differences on his own on certain things once we went through the reading part. And so, like I said, it helps children with learning differences. It helps children that are gifted and talented. It helps parents that has been out of school for decades, like me. It put us all in the same playing field. And the way that it is written, it's written in such a way that anybody, because it's not overly done with the words per se. So it's very simple in the way that it is displayed and the way that it's presented, so that even a child in middle school can develop the capabilities to be able to master and teach a child below them or above them in grade level, because they have this curriculum, and it's the way it's done that I just can't even really explain it. The only thing that I can really tell you, if you have been struggling with math and you hate math, this may be something that will help you develop a likeness or even a love for math. It changed me from a morbid hate to a like to now I love math. And I never would have thought that that would be the case with me. So much so that I was in a virtual school actually teaching math as the math teacher, and also virtually tutoring children in math. I would have never thought that that would be a possibility for me, being that my history of that I can't stand math. But again, it was this curriculum that helped me develop my love of math. Literally, I have did every type of math curriculum, and I always go back to this because of its simplicity, because of the visual, because of the hands-on, because the problems are written out and answered out in the back of the book. So if you are ever confused and you're writing a problem out and you get stumped, you can go to the back of the book and see exactly where you went wrong and figure it out and be able to problem shoot or troubleshoot for yourself. So on that note, my amazing people, I am getting ready to go. Make sure to use that HS oils. You will get 10% off, I think. 10% off of your order. That can be of a single order of 1 book, 2 books, 3 books, or all 7 volumes. It's up to you. I would love to hear from you after you actually use the curriculum, because give it some time. It is some things that you got to adjust to when you actually switch from traditional math curriculum to Learn Math Fast, but the shift is much, much better. Just give it some time. Give it some time, and that's what I did. Because the approach is a little different, but it makes so much sense. So on that, I hope I answered all the questions for everyone who had emailed me about this particular curriculum, and for everyone who actually commented on my previous videos and currently. I hope this answered all of your questions. And also thanks to the amazing author, which is Miss Jo. She actually gave us here at Homeschooling Oils a discount. So if you or any of your family members or friends is looking for curriculum and you want to get this and you want to get it at a discount, all thing you have to do is go to learnmathfastbooks.com and you put in the coupon code HS Oils and you get a discount because you are part of the family. So have an amazing rest of your day. For those of you who actually need some natural products to actually boost your immunity or balance your emotions all naturally, you can contact me privately. And for those of you who need to get your feminine hygiene products mailed to you within the United States, check me out at healthehoneypot.com. That's healthehoneypot.com. That's one word type all together. We actually have a 40% discount going on right now, where you can get our amazing wellness sanitary napkins that actually helps you while you're going through your monthly cycle with no chemicals and no toxins, because over here, we are all about health and wellness, education, homeschooling, and taking care of your body from a natural approach using essential oils and natural products and balancing your emotions. All natural. All natural. So on that note, this video has been all about Learn math fast. So I'll talk to you guys later in my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead, boom, boom, hit that subscribe button and boom, boom, hit the bell so you can get notified when we are live. And make sure to download StreamYard so that the next time we go live, we can hear from you and see your comments, because I like to talk with you and not at you. Have an amazing rest of your day and stop hating math today. You got this, moms and dads, aunties and grandmas, whomever homeschooling, because now we have help. The tutor in the curriculum. You don't have to worry about it no more. You can be a math expert now. Talk to you later.